All right, mates, welcome back. Crypto Leverage Trading Group, little after 10 a.m. Friday morning. We are going to take a look at BitYard really quickly. And I have some issues this morning with the technology. So bear with me here. We're going to open this up because there's interesting formation developing here on Bitcoin this morning going into the weekend that you want to be aware of. I mean, obviously, all these pattern formations come with their probabilities in terms of how they come out directionally when we look at these conditions. And we are going to open this up here. We're on the 4 hour on BitYard. If you aren't familiar with BitYard, it is yet another leverage exchange you can use. It's got all of our capabilities too. You can check out. But this is what we're looking at with Bitcoin right now at 56,200. Obviously, it is down again from up here in the 57, 58,000 range. But what's interesting here on the 4 hour is you can kind of see the developing formation of a head and shoulder pattern. Okay. And what that really means in terms of the probability of where we come out of a head and shoulder, right? And what ultimately happens, whether you believe that can be bullish or that ultimately can be bearish. There are obviously camps for that, and there's up for debate for that. But that formation is a critical technical analytical formation that will be followed, and the behavior will change predicated on that for all those who trade on technical analytics. So it's something that you definitely want to pay attention of. We're not really there yet. We will arrive at that level probably back up above 58 to 60, obviously. But here's the thing with Bitcoin now is we're coming back down. We're selling down again today. 53,000 still remains that critical technical analytical point support, if you want to call it that. Supply demand barriers on IO map with significant amounts. You're looking at 10% of the people currently, about 2 million or so, 2.14 million, I think, addresses. Currently, at the beginning of this morning, we're currently out of the money in Bitcoin. So that's something you want to think about. As Bitcoin comes down further into this 56,000 range and potentially into 55, you're going to see that number increase in terms of the addresses that are out of money. And so that's important. You basically have a couple levels in the interim here, 56,597, which we are lower than, 55,776, okay, in this range right here, and 55.27. Really, it depends on what hourly level you're looking at for your technical analytics. I use the 4 hour, and so those numbers are also on the weekly, daily, depending on how you're looking at what kind of macro or micro view you're taking. But it's one of those things that you definitely want to consider here with the potential formation of a head and shoulders, and what will that overall impact be on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, weekend, low volume. What's the reaction of the market going to be in reality to that? So you want to definitely consider that. That formation is beginning to deform to complete that formation. And remember, your trading behaviors. So you want to make sure that, you're making that trade at a lower level in the RSI level, below the average, especially if you're doing a buy up, above the average if you're doing a sell down. Most people right now have sell downs at 5 or 10x leverage for Bitcoin today, still open from last night, as you saw, the changeover to the downside with Bitcoin in terms of the red candles. So that's important to consider when you're looking at these things. Again, on the 4 hour, certainly can do your support and resistance levels as well. You can see that quite easily here at the 54,000. It's really in the 53,000. That next level support, major level support, both confirmed on the IO map, as well as your technical analytical chart. And then you've got this right here, which is the target that the bulls want to get to at 58, back above that. So this bullish move is not, overall invalidated again, and we see 48,000 Bitcoin again.